Number five. The short film Money Talks is so NYC. It has a New York rapper, the daughter of Martin Scorsese in it, and even a cool East Coast wrestler in it. It's set in 1981, and it's all about a $100 bill getting passed around. It runs in just over a half an hour, and we see various degenerates get their hands on the bill, and it shows you how cool and dirty Gotham City is. Some of these degenerates have hearts of gold, and some don't. I like spotting the actors who I know from either social media, rap music, or wrestling, but don't exactly associate them directly with cinema. But yet, here they are in this Tribeca Film Festival featured shorts. Number four, Lemonade Blessing premiered at the Tribeca Film Festival and is sort of a Christian themed coming of age movie where this young man is torn by his religious mother and wild girlfriend. The girlfriend seems to want him to perform a sacrilegious act at their Catholic school just for fun, while the mom seems less fun but perhaps more purposeful in her serious commitment to Jesus. When you're growing up and finding yourself, there's simply a lot of noise you must penetrate to find yourself. When you do not know what you fully value, life is confusing. Some moments felt weird in this movie for me, but overall, the experience of growing up and being confused in high school does make a lot of sense and should resonate with us all. I felt like there was no reason for this girlfriend to want her boyfriend to do sacrilegious things, though, and that was an unnecessary plot device to show off Christianity as something more noble and less cruel. Being lucky enough to talk to the director, though, I realized that this was meant as an encompassing commentary on atheists. It wasn't meant as an encompassing commentary on atheists, though, and the core of this movie is finding yourself during adolescence. Number three, The Last Dive is about tranquility and chaos. Filmmaker Cody Sheehy got to know the guy who would supervise his scuba dives, Terry Kennedy, who turned out to have a wild life story. He served in Vietnam, was in the Hells Angels for a bit. He was even around Sonny Barger and quickly learned that humanity can be a real drag, but getting away in the ocean was not a drag. There was tranquility in the serenity of nature that allowed for escape from the hellscape. And so why not become the master of the domain that causes you the least amount of grief? The stories are colorful and painful, but the lesson of enjoying life through an appreciation of nature and being open to other newcomers in your life instead of being jaded is a good lesson. The photography is very nice in the documentary. There's a nice contrast that we get with the ocean and the land, and the stark contrast between insanity and pleasure is nicely displayed. It's an insightful documentary that will be playing at the Tribeca Film Festival, as it has a nice emotional flow going back and forth between two emotional states. And since it does that throughout, they both exist simultaneously. Number two, before the feature stealing Pulp Fiction, there was a short film with the same name by the same director. It is shot in black and white. It feels like a Jim Jarmusch or Kevin Smith 90s movie, but in 2020. I just had to give it a memorable shout out. It's a fun one, and a lot of the dialogue is featured in this, which made me laugh throughout. We have a fascist depiction of Quentin Tarantino and Jason Alexander over here. Perhaps having grown up in the 90s makes me more forgiving of this movie, which is not even 80 minutes long and features a lot of indulgent dialogue set pieces. However, the movie does include dancing, depictions of being a cinephile, and an unabashed appeal to 90s nostalgia. The movie is pretty funny, kind of aimless, but not always in a good way, in which it's trying to go for, but picks up near the end and did eventually charm me into appreciating the thing. When I heard of its existence, I was stoked. The movie premiered at the Tribeca Film Festival and will be more available to y'all tomorrow. But you should probably just go for it if you're a 90s movie fan. The movie is a comedy that will make you smile throughout. Appreciate some scenes more than others for sure, but it has enough moments in its quick duration that makes it worthwhile, in my opinion. Number one, Sovereign is the film that was the highlight of the Tribeca Film Festival for me. I saw it a bit after the film festival concluded, but heck, it's being included to me as Tribeca coverage. Nick Offerman depicts this real guy who was in some MAGA-esque bunker style called Sovereign Citizens, where they essentially don't legitimately recognize the government and feel like they can't be reprimanded by it. It is quite bizarre. But basically, this guy has a lot of gambling debt and also indoctrinates his son with this junky ideology. His wife is nowhere to be seen. And Dennis Quaid is a cop in this movie. The movie is trying to tap into the zeitgeist. We see the right-wing fragmented political ideology represented here. But even if it is an overstatement to say every gun nut is like this, it is a great case study. Nick Offerman and the filmmakers don't offer solutions, but present through a dramatization of someone's story what can happen at the extreme end of desperation and with a drought of sanity. The movie appealed to people who hate the dominant right-wing faction of America, but for everyone else, you get a movie with a dynamite lead performance in it, along with other notable side performances.